Welcome back to Window on Well Street, a program that shares information about delayed food sensitivities. Moms and dads are particularly concerned with symptoms that affect their children, such as stomach aches, frequent infections like strep or ear infections, attention, hyperactivity, or behavioral issues, to mention a few. I'm Dr. Gabriela Corá, your host, and in today's program we'll be taking viewer questions from patients who've invested in an Immuno blood print, a simple blood test that identifies foods which could be the cause of many symptoms. My guest today is Katie Sweetrock. Katie, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's such an interesting topic to talk about, moms and dads being so worried about their kids.
It is, and it's a big topic.
Okay, let's go to our caller's question.
Hello, this is Regina from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a mom who's a little frustrated. The kids have been really hyperactive, and now I've had them tested, and it turns out they're allergic to milk. What am I going to do for their cereals in their morning? They love to have their cereal with their milk. What can I do?
So every mom and dad is really concerned about their kid getting the right food into their system so that they can grow in a healthy way. What should this parent do?
Well, dairy allergies are very, very common, and there's many alternatives out there that taste just as great, if not better, than cow's milk. So you really have to look into your supermarket and see if you can find some alternatives. There's almond milk, rice milk, soy milk. There's even hemp milk out now. And there's always goat's milk, which is tested. So if they're not reactive to goat's milk, that is a great alternative.
So that's wonderful. How about yogurt or other milk-related products?
If they are reactive to milk, unfortunately, they do have to avoid yogurt and cheese for the most part. But there are many alternatives out there. So if you're using yogurt as a snack, you may want to find another snack to replace your yogurt. Maybe, fruits and peanut butter, or carrots and celery sticks, something else that you can use that's readily available so that you can grab and give it to them on the go.
So while the kid is at home, the parents may be able to make sure that their child is eating in a healthy way. How about school?
School is difficult, and you'll need to speak to the school and maybe the cafeteria to see if they have options available for them. If not, you may have to send them with a meal that they can eat. So they may have to bring snacks with them or lunch with them, and you might have to pack it to ensure that they're not getting any foods they're reactive to.
Now, in a kid's life, it's so important to go to parties and have time and spend time with friends. Some of the most common party snacks include pizza or cheese-related products. What can they do?
So you may have to send them with their own snacks to get them, to be able to eat something at that party. And it's great when you can match the party and give them something that you know is going to be eaten there so that they have something similar so they don't feel left out. So maybe making your own pizza using a soy cheese or rice cheese and sending it with them so that when everybody else is eating pizza, they can too.
Now this is great, and parents are also concerned about milk as a source of calcium. What can these parents do if their child cannot drink milk or some of these other products? What alternatives do they have?
So dairy products are a great source of calcium, but there are multiple products that do have calcium. A lot of your green leafy vegetables are great sources of calcium. Things like broccoli, kale, spinach, chard, all contain calcium. If you're very concerned that your child's not getting the amount of calcium that they need, I recommend speaking to your doctor, your nutritionist, about possible supplementation.
These are great tips, Katie. Any other tips or suggestions that you can give this busy mom or dad as they're trying to make sure their child is growing in a healthy way?
So I think preparation is the key to making this successful. So if you are cooking and you do have time to cook, make a lot, put it in the freezer so that when your child gets hungry, you have something available so that you can reach and give to them that you know is healthy.
This is great information, Katie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've got Dr. Michael Parsons standing by with some alternative food ideas. Dr. Parsons, any ideas for our caller?
For those of you who are looking for a milk substitute, but you don't want to mix a powder, this is something that you can grab, coconut milk. This is one of the new things that are readily available now. We don't have to rely on opening up a can. We can just pop it open and keep it just like we would a regular container of dairy milk. So you can add this to your cooking, you can use this with your cereals, or you could just drink it. and you have a lovely substitution. But if you don't like coconut, have no fear. There are other options. Just check with your local provider and see what they have available. And if you don't see something on the shelf, just ask. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to accommodate you. For those of you, and I use this a lot with infants, goat's milk is another nice substitute. There are certain areas of the country where goat's milk is their primary source of milk. It does contain a little bit of casein, so if casein's an issue, this may not be a good option for you. But goats tend to have better digestibility with the milk product than cows do. So for those of you who have a sensitivity to dairy, this is often a healthy alternative.
Thanks, Dr. Mikhail Parsons, and to you, Katie Sweetrock.
You're welcome.
We'll continue with Window on Well Street after the break, but may I encourage those of you watching who may have a family member, friend, or coworker experiencing similar health issues with their children to forward the link below to them. And if your children are having symptoms, consider having your family tested for their immunobloodprint. Please learn more and get your family tested. Remember, there's a hidden link between what you eat and how you feel. I'm Dr. Gabriela Corá, and we'll be right back.